and thank you for joining me. So today we're taking a look at what or who is calling from your past and why it is making a resurgence, okay? Right, so what's going on for our collective, please? What or who from our collective's past is calling and why? Okay, so what or who? It's the moon. Why are you being called to look at this? The 9 of coins. What you have to do to heal your past? The Wheel of Fortune. What will releasing what is in your past do for your spirit moving forward? That's the 10 of Wands. And finally, how you can connect to your present moment. It's the 10 of Swords. Interesting energy. Feels like something is a little bit back to front here. You've got the Page of Cups as your overall energy. Okay, so this does indicate to me that this is going to be about a traumatic experience with a person from your past that is coming to the forefront. It's needing for you to take another look at, okay? So as I always say, like, we're all of us on this constant journey of healing, okay? There is no such thing as being completely and utterly healed, right? That is a myth. It does not exist. Life is a constant journey of learning and healing and changing, okay? Feels to me like you may well have some kind of an apology here, this coming in. Now, it's going to be for you to use your discernment as to whether or not this individual has changed or if they are being emotionally manipulative, okay? The Fool with the Page of Wands and the 7 of Wands. This could well be someone that you knew as a child or someone that you might have had a child with. Okay, again, just take it as it resonates. You've got someone here who's taking a risk, taking that gamble and initiating some kind of conversation here. Okay, and it's indicating that it's a conversation that comes from the heart. It comes from a place of caring. Okay, but again, you're going to have to use your discernment, all right? 7 of Wands, 8 of Swords. That's you thinking, balancing up the risk to reward of allowing this person to speak their piece. You've got the Moon as your first card out. In this particular context, it's someone that I feel you're afraid of. The Moon can be fears, secrets, it can be envy, lies, deceit. I feel that this is more to do with you're afraid of this person. Can you tell us more about the Moon, please? Or you used to be. You might not be afraid of them anymore, but you used to be. Can you tell us about the Moon for our collective, please? Okay. The Queen of Wands. That is heavy feminine energy. Okay, the Moon, in Western cultures at least, the Moon is feminine energy. And then you've got it then being clarified with another feminine energy, which is the Queen of Wands. Now, I'm reading this as this person who you used to be afraid of. They had you in that place quite deliberately, okay? Because in their mind, they were above you. They were above everyone else in their head, okay? It was basically part of their personality to try and make everyone else feel like they were less than. Okay. Now, the truth behind why they behaved in that way is because they don't actually believe that they're above anyone. They just like to tell themselves that they are. Okay. That's someone who likes to make other people feel worthless because they themselves feel worthless. It's classic projection. Why are you being called to look at this? 9 of Coins. This is revisiting because it's being emphasized that you don't need that person. You don't need their influence. You're being called to look at it because Spirit is wanting for you to really analyze what you have right now. And the fact that you're already successful without that person's input, and that you have yourself to credit for that. Can you clarify the 9 of Coins for our collective, please? You see, your 9 of Coins is someone who is fiercely independent. They know their own worth and their own value. They are successful in their own right, and they definitely don't seek anyone else's approval or validation for anything. Although it would be nice, it's not what is important to someone who is in the 9 of Coins energy. Okay, it's not like the be-all and end-all, basically. Clarify the 9 of Coins on why our collective is being asked to look at this, a person that they used to be afraid of. Thank you. 7 of Swords to the Magician. Yeah, you're being called to look at this person, to look at the source of your information. So if you suffer or used to suffer from low self-esteem, low confidence because of that other person making you feel a certain way about yourself, you're being called to look at them. Look at who they are as a person. Look at where they're at in their life. Okay, because you will find that your source of information was full of lies and deceit and trickery, exactly as I said. They were projecting. And that is going to be the single biggest healing thing for you right now, is to look at your source of information. And then, of course, the Magician. Magician manifesting. Creating beautiful things in your life. Look at the atmosphere in there. And there's also a lot of yellow, which is about positivity, strength, confidence. You're confident in your own right. What else can you tell us for our collective, please, about the 7 of Swords and the Magician? Thank you. Ace of Wands, the Star, and the 4 of Cups. Yeah. It does feel to me like this person is going to attempt to try and mend bridges with you with the Ace of Wands and the Star, but I don't see you being receptive to that. I feel that you have since learned how to say no. You have since learned how to stand up for yourself as well. You're definitely a lot more mature, emotionally and mentally, as well as physically, than when you knew this person. You might have been quite sort of vulnerable, maybe emotionally vulnerable, when they knew you way back then. But since you've learned to discern between what is healthy and what is unhealthy. This person probably even told you, oh, I only treat you like that because I love you. But you've since learnt that that's not what love is. That was just sheer manipulation. 7 of Swords to the Magician. You're being called to look at this person also because you might have subconsciously, Moon, picked up traits, character traits that they themselves have. And that was a defense mechanism. It worked, but now Spirit's saying that no longer works. So if you recognize any traits that you have that are the same or similar to that person there, then it's time to really analyze that. Okay, 7 of Swords to the Magician. And of course, any character traits that you might have, that you might now become more consciously aware of. Oh, yeah, that person there does that, and I do the same. You can then start to be more proactive in what character traits you want to change up. Okay. What you have to do to heal your past is the Wheel of Fortune. Keep moving forward. I'm also hearing keep the momentum. Clarify the Wheel of Fortune and what our collective... Thank you. Oh, that's quite a lot. Okay. Justice, the Page of Coins, the World, the Tower, the Page of Cups, the Emperor, and the Devil. Recognize the patterns. In order to heal your past, you have to recognize the patterns. So, how many toxic relationships did you become embroiled in? Because of this influence here being your starting point. That set the precedence for a toxic pattern to play out in your adult connections or relationships. To heal your past, you have to heal the pattern. The World, the Tower, the Page of Cups. You have to break the cycle, end that pattern of toxicity. Do you find yourself being agreeable because you want to be liked? Or do you find yourself being super abrasive as a way of self-defense? Either or. Anything that is not within balance can quickly become out of control and can quickly become toxic. They're saying as well, try not to allow your past to become your world, your defining feature. If you allow your past to become your defining feature, you'll quickly run into disaster. And the fact that this person here, who is the starting point of all of this, is reaching out to you in itself is going to be a Tower moment. So try not to see it as a negative. It's undesirable that this person would be contacting you. Yeah, absolutely, it's undesirable. But for whatever reason, it's also necessary to your particular healing process. What releasing what is in your past then do for your spirit moving forward with the 10 of Wands, it's gonna put you in a position where you don't constantly feel that you have to go out of your way to prove yourself. Clarify the 10 of Wands. See, your 10 of Wands is a burden. It can be burning the candle at both ends. It can be taking on everything by yourself. Okay? In this particular context, it would be all about carrying an emotional heavy burden. You're going to be able to put certain things to rest so that you're not carrying your past into your future. Okay. Clarify the Ten of Wands. Thank you. The saying upright for that one. The Three of Cups, the Seven of Coins, and the Ten of Coins. So, what processing this and analysing this and really making peace with it is going to do is it's going to help you with how you relate to others with the Three of Cups, okay? It's going to help you to figure out the types of people that you are wanting to be associated with, okay? In this context, your Three of Cups is about a community, like-minded people. I don't know why that's blurry. And you can also see in this particular deck that it's a very harvest orientated card. Okay, you can see a lot more of the harvest in this card than you can in traditional Rider-Waite. And it's literally right next to the card of harvest with the Seven of Coins. So that tells me that you're going to be able to be more trusting of your own discernment in order to be trusting in other people. You see, some of you have got really bad, severe trust issues these days because of that person from your starting point. And that can only be expected. But that's causing you a lot more problems than it is being beneficial to you. So you're going to be more comfortable in investing in people that you really do vibe and gel with. Okay, and then Seven of Coins to the Ten of Coins. You're looking at security and stability. If you've got kids, or if you're planning on having kids in the future, then it's going to affect them as well in a positive light, because you've broken that cycle then. You've broken that cycle, and it leads on to the Ten of Coins, which is a healthy, stable family unit. How you can connect with your present moment is the Ten of Swords. You've got to start taking those swords out your back. Clarify the Ten of Swords, please, for our collective. I'm feeling that this is an acceptance as well, that that starting point person will never be the person that you needed them or need them to be. They will never be who you need them to be. Six of Cups, childhood, nostalgia. Making new beautiful memories with the family of your choosing. Clarify this, please, for our collective. And how our collective can make peace. How they can connect to their present moment. Connect to your present moment by building happy, beautiful memories with those who are your nearest and dearest, okay? Two of Swords, the Two of Coins, the Moon again, the Four of Wands, and the Three of Wands. Yeah. So it looks to me like you're probably gonna listen to what it is that that person has to say. You're gonna analyze the situation correctly. And I see that you're going to leave them on the sidelines. I don't think that you're going to let this person back in again. I genuinely don't. But the fact that this situation has even come up has presented you with an opportunity to really do that deep, deep inner work. And the moon keeps coming out. So there's definitely a prominent feminine energy that is the starting person for this. With your 2 2s, it feels like you're making the right choice and that you're balancing out, you're figuring out what your priorities are. And I also see that you're going to realize that that starting person, the starting point person, whoever they are, could be a mother or a mother figure for some of you, that they're not actually as scary as what you remember them to be. They're not actually that scary because they don't actually have any real power or any real influence. They're very emotionally disconnected also. This is telling me that this is coming up as you hit some kind of precious milestone in your life as well. That maybe this person is wanting some involvement in. Maybe you're about to get married, or you're about to have a child, or you're about to move in with a long-term partner. It could be anything. There could be some kind of important graduation here that's coming up for you. And this person's wanting some involvement in it. And that's why it's coming up. I'm seeing that your entire perspective on that person is going to change up completely. Because now you're seeing them as being weak and pathetic. And not actually scary. I'm hearing bully. They were a bully. They're just a bully. You see, even for some of you, this could well have been a high school bully that's this feminine energy. That is all of a sudden that they've got, that they're grappling with their own guilty conscience. You know, reaching out to the people that they used to bully as a kid and apologizing. But this isn't just any kind of random bully, though. This is the kind of bully where they genuinely did lay the groundwork for you of what to expect from other people, and it wasn't good. It wasn't good. And this is what's all being changed up for you now. You are going to be able to release that particular emotional burden. And it is definitely something from your childhood, something from your past, 100%. It was like in your formative years, this person had far more influence and far more control over you than what they should have had. And then it kind of molded you into being really like nowhere near as confident as what you should be. But you know what? You still made it work. You still made it work. Now it's all about finding out what character attributes you might have that are lurking within your own shadow, moon twice, that are emulative of that person. What is similar? And then you're changing up certain habits according to that. It's very, very powerful. I have a healing message for our collective, please. It's such an awkward deck to shuffle. I say that every time I pick it up. It's huge and it's heart-shaped. Really hard. Right, let's grab one from the middle. Okay. Meditation allows you to enter the inner realm of the soul. It is spiritual communion with your true self and of all creation. You may think that Tripping over my own words. You may think that there are far more important issues to attend at this time, but meditation will help you greatly. It could have a positive influence in every area of your life, including your career and relationships. Yeah. So when you meditate, you're going within and you're listening for the answers from within. And they're wanting for you to look at, well, when you're meditating, in what areas of your life have you been holding yourself back? Okay. Where you should have really have been putting yourself forward, you've been holding yourself back. So what areas are needing a closer look at? Okay, what else for our collective, please? Oh. Okay, so we're going to take the top one. Grounded. May the earth sustain you. Okay, so this one says you ground yourself by entering the present moment, by coming wholly into the now. So allow yourself to live in the very present moment, okay? Don't get too caught up in the past and don't get too caught up in the future, because the past is gone. And the future's not happened yet, okay? There is no rehearsing of the future or meandering into the past. All of you, mind, body and soul, align as one, basking in the eternal present. You can simply just be. May you feel the rich earth beneath your feet. May you step into present wonder. May the horizon offer a timeless moment to you. May you relax in the now. And then you've got a positive affirmation that says, the earth calls me back to my true self. Yeah, so that feels very much like, you know, every time you go through something really, really traumatic, it feels like pieces of your soul are being chipped off. And then it's almost like it disappears into the ethers type thing. This feels like some kind of soul reclamation process. I know that might sound a bit too woo for some people, but that honestly, that's the message that I get through with that one. But yeah, interesting reading. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I genuinely hope that that reading has been helpful to someone. If it did help you out, then can you please let me know by dropping a cheeky wee like on the video. That's going to help to keep you connected to the channel, but it'll also help to push out the message as well to others who needn't to hear it. Okay, if you feel that you could benefit from a personal reading, then bookings are available on my website, which is phoenixkeiatarot.com. The link for that is in my description box below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.